Hello everyone, my name is Yogesh and today I will give you a lecture on LINQ, which stands for Line Integrated Query. For this, for practicing LINQ, first of all you have to download LINQ Pad. This is free and you can download it from linkupad.net. And there are two versions. First one is free and second one is licensed version, which is commercial one. You can buy it, but I will be using free version here. After downloading LINQ Pad, you will get this window in LINQ. Here, what you have to do is, first of all, you have to create your connection. You have to select default LINQ to SQL. Then you have to tell the server name and authentication mode, username and password if there is any. Otherwise, you can use Windows authentication and your database which you want to use it for. After creating a connection, you have to select connection from here, and you have to select the language. We will be using C# expression and C# statements in this tutorial. So first of all, the basic query is this is the most basic query. From I in customers, select I. Basically, what LINQ do is it generate classes for each table in our database. So this syntax means from I, like in customer means I is an object of class customer. We want to select I, which means selecting all the customers. So if I run this query, you will see it has generated a SQL which is like select such and such columns from customers. As TO, it has given alias to customer. You will see the result here. You will find all the customers you asked for. Now what if you want to query only few columns, not all? What you have to do is, from I in customer will remain same, then you have to select new. Basically you are saying I want a new object which will be having three properties. First one is customer ID, as I is object of customer, so you can use its property name. All the columns you can access. So what you said is I dot customer ID, I dot customer name, and I dot contact name. This will generate a new object, basically new collection. Here you will have only three columns. And if you will see, LINQ generated by a SQL generated by LINQ is having only those three columns which we asked for, not all. So that's why LINQ is very optimized and easy to use. Now what if your customer is having relation table also, like a customer can place orders. There is a table orders which is having which is having foreign key of customer ID from customers, means a customer can place multiple orders. So what here it will do is, you said from I in customer will remain same. I want new object to create to select. First property is customer ID, second is customer name. And what about the third one? Third one is a collection of orders. So you can give any name you want to give, A, B, C, D, or whatsoever you want. And what you said about this one, from P in, P is object of the table which you will tell LINQ to query. P in I dot orders. Note this one, I said not orders, I said I dot orders. Means if orders is relation to customer table, customer class, then I can query, I can associate and navigate to that table which are having relation with customers table. So what I said is, from P in I dot orders means all the orders which are referred to I, means customer we are selected. I want employee ID, order date, and ship name. And if you will query this one, first of all we should see the result. Here is the customer ID, customer name, and all the orders of that customer, and so on. And if you will see the query, you will find it has automatically generated a left join. What it did is, it said customer left outer join with orders on the basis of customer ID common in both the tables, and selected the column requested. Now this is what LINQ do. Now coming to the where clause in LINQ, the topics I will cover in this lecture are just clauses which are equivalent to the SQL Server and how we can use them in LINQ. Now here I will introduce you with the where clause. In this, from I in customer remains same, then I have to tell where I dot customer ID equal to the customer ID which I want to select. It is double equal to, not the single equal to, as C# comparison operator is double equal to, not the single. Equal to is assignment operator. Then I have the rest of the part of the query will remain the same. I have selected customer ID, customer name, and orders collection. Now coming to this one. Now there are few more operations which you can perform using entity in LINQ. Like you have contains operator. Here what I am saying is from I in customer remains same. I said where I dot customer ID contains A in their customer ID, and rest of the part of the query is same. So if I query this one, pardon, you will get your result only having A in their name, customer ID. If you will see the LINQ, what it is saying is left outer join is same as in the above queries, and what is saying is customer ID like @PO. PO is parameter, and if you will see the parameter passed is %A %, which is wildcard A wildcard, which means select all the customer ID having A in it. So you can see it is generating parallel SQL. Now coming to next query. Now here telling about OR and AND operator and where clause. You can use pipe operator for OR and double AND for AND operator. Now what I am saying is where customer ID starts with A and ends with A, the customer ID only those either they start with A or end with A. Now I will get this result. What if I said AND? I want customer ID which are starting with A and ending with A. There are none. Okay. Now there are two operators, starts with and ends with. Ends with compare all the results all of customer ID which are ending with A. Rest of the part of the query is same as above, so you don't have to take care of that. And if you'll see, all of these are having A at last, end of their string. Now as in SQL we have in clause which we use to compare multiple results. Like I want all the customer having customer ID FISSA, HILLA, and ALFKI. So in this, first of all you have to select C# statements, not expression, because I am just practicing on LINQ pad, so I have to generate some statement. First of all you have to query create an array of string type having all the customer you want to query, and then just forget this one. I have to write the query from I in customers where customer list, this customer list dot contains I dot customer ID. What I am saying is I want all the customers which are been contained in this array, and rest of the part is same. Select I in dot customer ID, customer name, and contact name. And if I will query, and after then I have just as I have after this query will return result view in data, which is an variable object. And after then I have used for each where I in data, I have written it on the console. Select I dot company name, and if I will execute this one, this is my output. And if you will see the LINQ, what it said is select customer name, customer ID, and contact name from customers TO, where customer ID in it automatically generate in clause. There are 3 parameters, and if you look on the parameters, these are the parameters which you have passed here. So it is very easy to make use in clause here. Okay, now coming to order by. In order by you have to write from the statement remains same. First of all from I in customer where where is optional condition if you want to use or not. After then you have to tell order by I dot company name descending, ascending, or I dot customer ID ascending, descending, whatsoever you want, and the new set of result you want to generate. After then you have to we are writing this through to console where I in data console dot write. If I will execute this one, it will give me output this one. And if you will see this, what it said is order by company name. By default, if you don't specify if you specify ascending, so it you don't have to specify ascending here. It's by default be ascending, and after then it has done descending order to customer ID. So you can see and you can note that it is generating parallel SQL for our database also. Now again we have to switch on the C sharp expression. I want to tell you about operator that is take. Take is like top operator in SQL. If you will say, what I have done is I have said from I in customers order by this and generate this set, and I have applied a circular braces on the both end of this query. Then I said dot take 5. It will automatically generate top 5 clause in our query. See how much it is easy to query our database using LINQ. You don't have to switch into SQL statements, and you don't have to write SPs and all. And secondly, it is generating parameterized query, so it is very secure. There is no case, there is no option, or you can there is no possibility of SQL injection. Now generating our custom paging, like what we do is in a SQL we generate a query and with row numbers, and we apply custom paging there. So here what I said is from I in customer ID order by this and this, generate this at dot skip 5 and take 5. I want 6 to 10 records, the records with 6 to 10 number. And here what it did is it is generated row number on the base of customer name, and after then it has selected all the columns I want. It has made it subquery, and what it said is T1 and analyzes it as T1, and what it's saying is where T1 dot row number between @PO plus 1 and @PO plus P1. So if you see, it has said 5 and 5, so it has generated 6 to 5 because P0 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 5 plus 5 is 10. So it is getting records between having row number between 5 to 5, 6 to 10, sorry, pardon. Now coming to next one, there are some more conditions. If you want to select all the customer having orders which are being paid more than 1000, basically freight in NorthWind database is like amount, so I'm using freight as an amount. So what I said is from I in customer, select customer ID, customer name, and select from P in I dot customer, not I dot customer, where P dot freight is greater than $1000, and selected the set which I want to in my query. And if you will see this query, result is like this customer is not having any orders greater than 1000, and there is I think one orders which I have modified. Oops, if not, this is the one. This customer is having one order having amount greater than 1000. I have selected freight as amount. If you can see, amount I have specified as sprite I have specified as amount. So there is only one customer, but it has selected all the customers which are having item 0. So what if I just only want the customers having result greater than 0 if the freight is greater than 1000? I don't want a customer with 0 items with this condition. So what I have to do is I have to specify same condition above. First of all, below query is the same, and in above what I said is I dot orders, because order set we will generate dot any is like exist. If any order exists having P dot freight, P is same one, you can use different one also, P dot freight greater than 1000. I have specified condition here and here also. Now my result will be only those customer which are having this one. Got it? Now you will think that if there are more than one condition, then I have to specify it here and above also. So there is an alternative for this one. What I did is I have said from I in customer where from P in orders, P in I dot orders where freight is this, and select this one. What let do is let hold down query for next execution. Kind of it is it said that it say that the query is continued. It doesn't end here. So what I said is I have selected P means orders from I dot orders where P dot freight is greater than this. Select name, and then I said is where ds dot any if there is any order in a ds for any customer, and select. And in orders I have set ds because it is returning the set which result set which I want. And now we have to execute this query. Now here we will get only the one customer, and query will be the same. It will automatically generate the query which you want. Okay, now coming to the next query, converting anonymous type to list. Basically right now the result is of enumerable type, which is an anonymous. So I want to convert it into a list. What you have to do is you just have to query pardon, where I am. Okay, first of all you have to generate from p.orders where this, and generate the set, and you have to apply a circular braces, and you have to tell dot to list, and it will generate ds as a list, and the result would be customer id, customer name, and a list of orders, not an enumerable type. Now here you will see this is not anonymous type, this is a list, which will be very easy to process. After then, generating a cross join. Here you don't have to write any string string. What you have to say is from I in customer and P in customer, select this and this. I haven't specified any. Basically P in here I haven't used I dot customer. I have just used generalized orders, so it will generate a cross join, all the orders for all the customers, and so on. Now coming to the next query, join using where. Select from select I in customer from P in orders, where I dot customer ID equal to P dot customer ID, double equal to is the comparison operator. Please remember this, because most of the time what I seen is students are practicing and they are not using double equal to and getting error and got stuck on there. And after then I have generated a result set. Now here you can see I got the orders of the customers, which this is the general join. And if you will look the SQL, look to the SQL, it is just a normal select customers from customers comma orders, where T1 customer ID of customer is equal to the customer ID of orders. Now coming to the inner join. For inner join, what you have to use is from I in customer join P in orders on the basis of, like we have join inner join on customer ID equal and customer ID equal to customer ID. So it is same, from I in customer join P in orders on I dot customer ID equals, here you have to write in English, equals P dot customer ID, and the result set you want to generate. Rest of the query is same, so it will just make a join customer ID inner join with orders. So till now what we have covered is we have covered where clause with entity operation also, and we have covered cross join, inner join, left join, and also we have generated we have used top using take, and skip and take we have used for paging. So for now we have covered this much of topics. Now coming into this one, like we have customer and their orders, and orders having their details. But if you will see in the orders, if you will see the customers and then orders, now if you see in the customer there is an enumerable orders type, and in orders there is enumerable order details. But as you will see it has linked navigation property to the customer. But if you will see in order details, there is no navigation property to the order. Basically there is no navigation property to orders. Pardon, there is a navigation property to the orders, but in the product details, if you will see for the product ID, it don't have navigation property to order details. This is just a foreign key reference, but it is not having basically here what it is saying is product ID has a reference in the basically order details is the child table of product, but we don't have flight properties to there to order details. So what we have to do is, I have said I in customers, select all in I dot customers, then OD in O dot order details. This is O detail of those orders, and we have to join product with normally with our join inner join operation, where join P in product on OD dot product ID equals P dot product ID, and order by order ID if you want, and etc. And you want to select the columns which you want, you have to specify those, and you will see you will get your result set. I am moving fast, you don't have to uh, write the script, you can download it from the link where you are accessing, or from my website, that is textfy.in. Now here we have a lazy binding. What I said is, from in customer select I dot company name, I dot orders. I haven't used any from I p in I dot orders. I have just specified there is a order set, collection set, from I dot orders dot to list. And if you will see, this is a lazy binding which we generally not prefer in our operations. Then it will take a little time, I think. Yeah, here you have all the details of the customer. As you can see, it is little slow because there is a lazy binding there. Now there is one more thing, default if empty. This we use whenever there is an possibility of returning null from the child query set. So we have to use this because in LINQ path it will not generate any error, but it could be possible it could generate error in our application base code. So here what I said is, I dot customer from p in I dot customer orders dot default if empty, it will return null. And here I am generating a set I dot company name comma product amount equal to decimal, which is nullable decimal. We have to convert it in a nullable decimal, p dot write, and it will generate null for the customers who are not having any orders. Like we do have these two orders having no orders placed for them. Now coming to the group by, this is the last one. In the group by, you have to use from in customer where I dot okay, let me give you an example. Okay, here is a basic example. What I am saying is, I have from I in orders group by I dot write, I have grouped the amount by I dot customer. I want customer ID and their amount. So, and I have selected into, and I have said into sales. It will group by in and sales, into and sales. And here what I am saying is, sales dot key is the customer ID, and amount sales dot sum, it will sum the columns which we have grouped. And here you can get your output. So you got your customer ID and your output. Now one thing, if you want multiple keys, then you can do this from in customer from p in I dot customer group by p dot write by customer company name, new set of company name and customer ID into sales. And I have set key equal to sales dot key dot to list if you want to use the operator or not. And then you can query, you will get your first company name, customer ID, and then amount and their count. So this is all about LINQ we have discussed today, and you can practice it here because it is very easy to practice on LINQ pad rather than practicing it on C#, because C#, there you have to press F5 every time you have to run the program and all. Here you can just directly run, and you have to select the query to run only that query. And keep learning. Have a happy time.